The softest brown eyes, you with your iced tea. And you were always down for a late night ride, wondering how you stayed by my side. Got me singing, ooh, ooh. I'm your biggest fan, and I don't know where I'd be without you. Oh, I don't know if life exists when this thing's over.
我希望咧，你跟住落嚟嘅日子，每一日好過一日。Every day is better than the previous day.
Thank you.
Love you. Love you.
我哋咧就婚姻美滿幸福，生多啲 BB， 可以同時養多啲狗，知唔知咧 ？OK。
I'm your biggest fan, and I don't know where I'd be without you. Oh, I don't know if life exists when this thing's over. But I promise that I'll be here growing up with you. Growing up with you.
Okay, I'll find it. You guys.
The thought of it keeps dancing in my mind. There's nothing that can keep me from your side. Oh, I'll put you close for the rest of my life. I'll keep your love safe here and locked in my chest. Ooh, baby, no,
Egg custard tart, 30. Vegetarian crispy spring rolls, 34. 55. Dried shrimp rolls, 60.
All right.
Carrying you through the lows and highs. Don't you worry, say what's on your mind. When I pull you close, I see the spark in your eyes. I keep your love safe, feeling locked in my chest.
What day was Gabby?
Ooh, baby, no,
Gabby gave his name, yeah.
I'll keep it short.
Okay, where was Gabby born? Which hospital? Okay.
The one on Firefly Island.
What was the first thing you told her? She was specific about this.
I asked her who was listening to this music.
Treat you hard like
Very close.
Oh, whose photos are on the wall?
What's her phone number?
The New York one?
Sure.
646 356 9357.
Gabby, it's hard to put into words how much I love, care for, and admire you. Ever since I met you, you've always been able to set a goal and achieve it. You've been together for over a decade, and I've never heard you once say, I can't do this. When we were going long distance, you were resolute and strong. When I proposed and we had to complete mountains of visa documentation in the middle of a global pandemic, you didn't bat an eye. Instead, you focused your energy on the positive outcomes. And when you moved back to New York, you started solo freelancing and have now established a successful business with multiple clients. When you set your mind to something, you do it. You're an unstoppable force. It's amazing to see all you've accomplished, and I'm so excited to see where else you're going to be, what else you're going to be doing. You inspire me and make me a better person by encouraging me to take risks and believing in me no matter what. Beyond this, you have an unmatchable energy that is magnetic. You immediately click with anyone, even people you've just met, and you're always able to keep the energy in the room so positive. Your kindness and warmth is infectious, and even when I'm at my lowest, you're always there able to lift my spirits. I'm so lucky to have you as a wife and partner. I promise to always walk our spring even when she wakes me up super early in the morning. I promise to be the dishwasher after you cook your amazing meals. And I promise to continue to be the best friend and husband I can be. Gabby, I love you.
We're an ocean, a gentle power that could never be contained. Moving softly, like the rain that falls and dances on the plains. And every word that I could find in the corners of my mind will never be enough to let you you're the best thing I have found.
You remind me of so many things. You remind me of flowers, golden hours, coloring. You remind me of light shining through, twirling, dancing across the room. You remind me of falling rain. Yeah, that sweet, sweet sound on my window pane. You remind me of the sky so blue. I'm gonna hold on tight to you. You remind me of the warm summer night. Yeah, the breeze through the trees, flickering fireflies. You remind me of birds that sing. You remind me of my favorite things. You remind me of so many
gentlemen, honored guests, beloved friends and family, welcome to the wedding banquet of Gabriella and Nicholas.
Woo! Yay!
You all look so wonderful tonight, but how are you feeling, huh? How are you feeling? Great.
大家好啊，歡迎嚟臨 Gabriella 同埋 Nicholas 嘅婚宴，我係 Jazz， 係今晚嘅司儀，亦都係新娘子咧喺眾多嘅兄弟姊妹之一。咁我咧就係 Gaby 嘅表姐。咁隔離呢位咧咁英俊瀟灑嘅咧就係 Gaby 嘅表弟 Aiden。
Hello, my name is Aiden, and I am one of your MCs for this evening and one of Gabby's many cousins. Today, we are gathered to celebrate a beautiful and joyous occasion as Gaby and Nick commit themselves on their journey of love and partnership. After 9 years of dating, including 4 of which were long distance, amazing, their love has become something truly wonderful.
係啊，咁 Gaby 咧同埋 Nick 咧一齊咗9年啦。咁因為之前疫情嘅關係咧，佢哋分隔兩地咗4年。咁當時阿 Nick 咧就喺紐約工作啦，阿 Gaby 咧就喺香港做嘢。咁但係雖然分隔兩地咧，係絕對冇影響到佢哋嘅感情，反而咧係更加堅固啦，更加堅定咧認定對方係終身伴侶。咁所以喺2021年嘅10月，Gaby 同埋 Nick 咧就喺 Nick 嘅親友見證底下，喺紐約咧共諧連理，結為夫婦。
In October 2021, Gaby and Nick finally tied the knot in New York City in the presence of Nick's family. Tonight in Hong Kong, we are privileged to all be here together to share the love and joy of this special couple.
冇錯，今晚咧我哋仔仔一堂，我哋全部都係愛錫阿 Nick 同埋 Gaby 嘅親朋好友，我哋以愛同埋祝福咧圍繞住佢哋，慶祝佢哋步入人生嘅新篇章。我哋一對新人咧，好快咧就會陪同佢哋嘅至親啦，同埋個伴娘團咧，去進入會場，等我哋一齊見證呢個咁特別嘅時刻。
That's right. Honored guests, beloved friends and family, please welcome the bride and the groom, Gabriella and Nick, accompanied by the Tam family and our lovely group of bridesmaids and groomsmen. Have the honor and the privilege of commemorating a love that has withstood the test of time. Gaby and Nick's journey together began more than a decade ago and has only grown stronger in the years since. After 9 years, 4 cities, and about 5 billion FaceTime calls later, the two took a significant step, exchanging vows during the intimate wedding ceremony.
之前都提過啦，佢哋喺9年裏面咧。有幾年嘅時間咧，都係分隔兩地。佢哋咧每日咧都通過視像去維繫感情喎。咁呢啲4年咧真係一啲都唔簡單，但係佢哋嘅愛咧係絕對經得起考驗嘅，亦都咧變得更加強大。咁喺2021年10月啦，佢哋邁出咗人生嘅重要一步，喺紐約咧進行咗一個簡單而隆重嘅婚禮。當日咧香港好多親朋好友咧都透過 Zoom 咧去參加佢哋嘅婚禮嘅喎。咁今晚咧好開心咧，可以有機會再見證佢哋再次向對方表達承諾一生嘅承諾喎。
Tonight, we're here to witness the renewal of their vows in the presence of their friends and family, and celebrate as they recommit themselves to each other.
A little bit. All right, Gabby, I remember the first time I came to Hong Kong 11 years ago very clearly. I remember you picking me up at the airport with your dad and showing me all around the city to your favorite spots. I remember having a celebration dinner at the Jockey Club for your grandma's birthday and eating the most incredible dim sum. And I also remember how special that this time with you felt during my first trip. It was a life-changing experience. A lot has changed in the 11 years since. We moved to New York, got officially married, and rescued an amazing dog together. I've gotten to know your family very well, and I love each of them very dearly. And I've been to Hong Kong a handful of times now, and officially have gone from knowing zero Cantonese to being able to know the difference between Mgai and Daze Sai. But some things are still the same. You're still picking me up from the airport and greeting me with a big smile like you did earlier this week. We're still finding cool restaurants and having dim sum meals with your grandma. And most importantly, you make me feel incredibly special whenever I'm with you, exactly like you did 11 years ago. You're incredibly hardworking, smart, and kind. I love you so much, Gabby. And my love for you keeps growing every day. These past 2 years of us being married have been incredible, and I promise to continue to be there for you, support you, and grow with you for the rest of our lives.
Nick, it's been 4,215 days since we first met at Drexel University. I still remember that moment so clearly when we were first in a room full of people, but somehow it felt like it was just the two of us getting to know each other and realizing how much we had in common. In that moment, even though I was far away from home in the US, I was beginning to find my new home in you. People always say, marry your best friend, and that's exactly what we did. I love living life with you, and I'm so proud of the strong foundation we've built and how we always prioritize each other no matter what life throws at us. So in front of all of our loved ones tonight, I promise you this. I promise to choose you every day and love you unconditionally. I promise to stand by your side as your equal to support your dreams and passions as my own. I promise to support you with all of your new interests and hobbies, even if it means watching every single Marvel movie during open-in week, specifically on IMAX, or watching Dune 2 over and over and over and over again. I promise to make you laugh every chance I get and continue to share more inside jokes with you. With you by my side, life is always filled with laughter and joy. I see these vows not only as promises, but also as privileges. I get to laugh with you, and I get to build a life with you. I chose you in 2012. I choose you today, and I will continue to choose you forever. I love you.
Gabby, Nick, by the power vested in me by your mom, you may now seal your love with a kiss.
Thank you, Aiden. Thank you, Jazz. Hello, Gabriella. Hello, Nicholas. I was asked to say some encouraging words to the couple, and I was only given 3 minutes. As a former politician, I could not promise that. Actually, I earned my living in the past 30-something years by making public speeches. When I was given this task, I tried to write down some bullet points, a well-structured speech, but at the end I didn't write anything because I believe when I'm on the stage, I would know what I would like to say. So I don't know what I'm going to say. But as I have always told my colleagues, either in the government or now in the Jockey Club, that I believe in talking about 3 points. So the first point that I'm going to talk about is about Thanksgiving. The second point is about love. And the third point, you will know when I come to that. First, on Thanksgiving, I must thank those who come from outside Hong Kong, those crowd around this area. Can you shout to me? I lost count. They are from US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Nigeria, UK, Germany, Switzerland. London is part of UK. What happened to your geography? And my tuition fee to you. And also Kowloon and the New Territories as well. Can you give yourself a big round of applause? I can't believe you traveled all the way to Hong Kong. Many of you told me during the beer garden, during the tram party, the post-tram party, and the welcome to Hong Kong party, that many of you actually, it's your first time to Hong Kong, and actually the first time to Asia, and a few of you actually the first time that you come out of your own country. So I hope that, because we have some senior government officials sitting in that table, can you also join me in saying that Hong Kong is great? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hong Kong is great. Of course, my true brother, my 真兄弟 Michael Wong is there. He's in charge of 夜繽紛, and I hope tonight will be also one 夜繽紛 event as well. Another Thanksgiving I must give to other guests that you come from within Hong Kong, because this weekend is a very long weekend. I checked the RTHK News, which today they should be reporting accurate news, that they have yesterday and today combining together more than 1.1 million Hong Kong people traveling out of Hong Kong. In fact, many of my friends couldn't make it tonight, but for those of you who make all the efforts to come tonight, I understand many of you actually sacrifice your traveling plans, your time with your beloved one, and many actually cut short your holiday and come back. And some of you, like Mr. Fred Ma there, he's just came back from Shanghai. So with all of you, I'm so glad that you are here. Your presence means so much to the couple and also to the family as well. May I invite you to give you a round of applause as well. My second point is a little bit longer, although I have exhausted my 3 minutes. One Greek philosopher, which I have forgotten who that may be, describe love has 4 layers or 4 levels. In Greek, one of that, the entry level is storge, which means family love. The second level is like Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, okay? And the third one is, I don't want to pronounce it, it's eros or erotic, but I won't mention that tonight. Last but not the least is agape, which means true love to the highest level. First of all, for storge, I'm sure Gabriella and Justin know this Greek word very much, very dear to their hearts, not only figuratively, but physically as well. You may ask them as to why, but I'm not going to tell. I'm forbidden to say that tonight. But as a family, we are truly blessed to have not only Gabriella and Justin during their childhood, which adds so much happiness and blessing to the family, but also now with Nick joining us, and also September this year, my son Justin is going to marry the charming lady next to him, Taya. This time they would get married in Vancouver. So we shall invite them to fly from Hong Kong to Vancouver later on. Family love is the basis and the foundation of every level of love. Without a truly lovely family, we are nothing. So with that, we hope that we can inspire Gabriella, Nicholas, Taya, and Justin about what a true family should be. And then, I think destiny has brought Gabby to Philadelphia. In 2011, when I 2011, that's true. 2011, when I discussed with her which city to go for her college, I don't know why suddenly Drexel came up. And for Drexel, I think it's very, very meaningful to us. First, because the symbol of Drexel, you call it symbol or the sign, is a dragon. And I was born in the year of dragon. My secondary school, the school emblem is also a dragon. So I say this must be a good college, so just go. And then in the initial months, she met Nicholas, or Nick. So I truly believe Yun Fan is something from heaven, and they met each other. Believe it or not, it is their first love. And they remain faithful to each other. So give them another round of applause. Of course, Philadelphia means city of brotherly love. So they have so many brothers and sisters coming, not only from Philadelphia, but from New York and from many other places tonight. But I want to talk about the highest level, agape, for you two. I believe that you two have shared a very, very good reference to the rest of us. First of all, my daughter Gabriella, she is very committed to study, but she struggled a little bit until she met Nick, because you know what they were doing when they dated each other. They went to a coffee shop and they studied together, and sooner rather than later. Suddenly, Gabriella got into the honor roll, which I can't believe. And then when she graduated, she is a data analyst, but she failed in mathematics in secondary school. So I'm sure it is the influence of Nick. And then for Nick, he is a very, very 乖仔. Unlike some of his, I should not say that anymore. He doesn't go to party. He doesn't drink. He does go to some party, okay. Okay. Join one of the political party anyway. His hobby or his interest is to work, and thereafter to work the second job as well. So he's very good. And because of that, I think maybe he should be my son-in-law. So I encourage Gabi, maybe he's the one for you. And because she's got into the honor roll, I think Nick must be good. And then Nick proved himself first during his summer intern or co-op, or shortly after you graduate. He called me by Zoom or video call, asked me for advice on how to deal with office politics, how to deal with his boss, which I have plenty of experience. Many of you here were my former bosses, actually. But you all came. So that is another reason. But the most impressive one was in 2019. I received a WhatsApp message from Nick saying that, "Oh, Mr. Tam, can I seek an appointment with you?" Over video call. I said, I was thinking, yeah, okay, I would make an appointment with you, but can you call my secretary? Who is Vivian sitting over there? And then I said, okay. And then I said, well, I need to think about what he might be talking to me. So I think I received a message on Thursday or something, and then I said, maybe I would talk to you on Monday morning. So when that time came, we had that video call, and then he was following the very good Chinese, I would say, tradition. He said, "Mr. Tam, can I ask for your blessings? I want to propose to Gabi, but before I propose that, I would like to have your blessing before I could do that. Can you give this gentleman a round of applause?" And then he mentioned to me that, shortly after that call, they would be going on a overseas trip, one of the video destination called Barcelona. So I knew that Nick was going to propose during that trip, but I must keep it as a top secret. so I couldn't show it to Gabriella, and I need to refrain from mentioning anything. So on the day or on the evening that I drove her to the airport, at that time we have some social unrest, so the airport has some restrictions. So I parked the car, and then I took her to the entrance gate outside the building. And then so I said, okay, off you go, bye. And then she said, why? What happened? Because I could not show anything to her. And then, of course, the rest is history. Yeah, you could all tell. But Nick certainly is good, to the extent that I chose the Chinese name for Nick, which is Gam Lai Zhou. I chose this name because his last name is Kramer, and I think Gum is a very good translation, and who would not like to have some go, as Gabriella has given testimony to that today. And Lai Zhou, Lai means Lai Shou嘅Lai, Zhou means 祖先嘅祖. His first name is Nicholas. His middle name is Joseph. So Nick and Joe, I would say Lai and Joe. That has given his inborn name to a better, not to a better, to another layer of meaning, because he's so respectful, so courteous, and he's so much, attached to value to Gabriella's parents. So I would say this name, Gam Lai Zhou, is truly reflecting what Nick, and he is a fine gentleman. He's very good, and I'm more than happy to transfer all my liability and responsibility of Gabriella to him. If any one of you so happen working in HSBC or Visa Card or American Express, midnight tonight, it will be the end of her supplementary card for me. It's all Nicholas. That's actually what I told him when I took Gabby to here, on that spot. Okay, now it comes to my third point, which I need to take out my phone, and I have to invite Sarah to come up as well. I want to first recite a few lyrics from a song that we like. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, or thunder when it rains. If I should live forever, and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. Perhaps love.
Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. Is this to give you comfort? It is there to keep you warm. And in those times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memories of love will bring you home.
Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer, it wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memories of love will see you through.
Our love to some is like a cloud, to some as strong as steel.
For some a way of living, for some a way to feel.
And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go.
And some say love is everything, but some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, and thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, My memories of love will be of you. With this song, perhaps love, to Gabriella and Nicholas.
And the theme of tonight is love.
And some say love is holding on, and some say letting go, and some say love is everything, and some say well they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of pain, like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be of you. My memories of love will be of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
To you both.
For Gabby and Nick.
大家好，我個名係 Justin，我係 Gabriella 個細佬，再一次歡迎大家嚟到 Gabriella and Nicholas 個婚宴。Hi everyone, and as you've just heard, I am Justin. I am Gabriella's younger brother. When I think of Gabby, the word that comes to mind is bold. Since I've known her, which is all my life, Gabby has always been confident, self-assured, determined. Gabby knows exactly what she wants, and she's not afraid to get it. For example, when we were kids, Gabby and I liked to record ourselves singing songs over cassette tapes, as if we were performing a live show. It sounds very cute. But what actually happened was Gabby would be singing for 10 minutes straight. And finally, when it was my turn, I would sing for about 30 seconds to a minute before Gabby would cut in, interrupt, sing over me, and take over the show. That's bold. But Gabby's boldness was always something that I admired because it was something that defined her. Gabby was confident. Gabby has used this boldness to take herself far in her life. And because of that boldness, I always knew that whoever she ended up dating and marrying would have to be a very special person. So enter Nick. I will never forget the first time I met Nick. Nick was Gabby's first boyfriend, and she was his first girlfriend as well. And as many of you have heard, they met together in Philadelphia in their first year of university. Now, I was a teenager at this time in high school, so all I knew was about this random guy called Nick that Gabby had started dating. I was happy for her because, as I said, they were each other's first loves. But finally, one summer, the time came where Gabby brought Nick to Hong Kong. Gabby brought Nick to Hong Kong to meet the whole family, including myself, my parents, relatives, and of course, grandma. So we booked a large Chinese dinner with all of the above. Now, if you've ever had Chinese dinner with our family, you know we all go all out. We booked a very nice restaurant. We ordered tons and tons of dishes, and Nick, of course, had to suffer through all of our relatives giving him plates after plates of food. It came to a point where Nick had reached his physical limit, but we came up with a solution. Whenever a relative would offer Nick some food, he would graciously accept it, and then he would sneakily slide it over to my plate. And hungry, growing teenager that I was, I graciously accepted. Now, as funny as a memory as that is, it told me a lot about who Nick is as a partner. You see, anyone in Nick's shoes would have been reasonably overwhelmed. Nick was jet-lagged, he had never left the country, he was overstuffed, and he had just met a large group of people that he barely shared a language with. Despite all of these things, Nick was polite. He made a clear effort to not only greet everyone, but to converse with them. Again, despite not speaking a lick of Cantonese at the time. Even when he was past his stomach's limit, he never disrespected anyone by refusing food. He cared about my sister enough to be kind to both her as well as her whole family. And it was clearly important to him to form good relationships with each one of us. Since that day, Nick has only proven how genuine that desire to have good relationships with each one of us is. And Nick, you will be happy to know that we all love you very much, and we all think of you as family. Even before today, and even before that day 2 years ago, or 3 years ago when you married Gabby in New York, for many years now we have thought of you as one of our own. And I'm proud to say that I think of you as a brother. To close, I'd like to give the two of you my hopes. I hope the two of you will continue to thrive in your marriage. It's clear how good the two of you are for one another. So Nick, I hope you continue to keep Gabby grounded and to make her feel at home no matter what. And Gabby, I hope you keep bringing more life, energy, and love to Nick's life for as long as you live. You have a whole community supporting you, spanning the entire world, and I'm sure you well know that no matter where you are, and no matter how far you've come, you have all of us supporting you, and we've got your back. So thank you again for coming, and I hope you'll join me in raising another toast to Gabriella and Nick.
With the morning turning over, every color calls to us, setting rhythm into motion, turning the silence into trust, getting a glimpse of what's to come. And it's crystal clear where we go from here, where we go from here, where the sun meets the horizon line, you and me standing the test of time. Two hearts run free, we're never looking back. This love was made to last. Finding meaning.
First of all, I want to thank Aiden and Jess as our MCs of the night. Both have been incredible today. Let's give it to them. Round of applause. It's heartwarming to have Gabby's cousins take on this role, and you both made the night even more special. So thank you both. Tonight is a special night for us both. When we first got engaged, we always knew we wanted to do 2 weddings to celebrate both of our cultures. But who knew there would be a whole pandemic in between? Early last year, when Hong Kong was reopening again, we immediately secured our wedding date, and I've been looking so forward to be able to finally celebrate with our loved ones and everyone from around the world in person. Tonight is that night, and it's been everything we wanted and more.
So I want to thank you everyone for celebrating with us today. We are so lucky to have loving friends and family members who flew from around the world to be in Hong Kong tonight to celebrate us. There are friends from over 10 cities in this room, including the US, Vancouver, London, Nigeria, Switzerland, to name a few. And we know it's a lot of your first time here in Hong Kong, let alone Asia. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for making this journey to be here tonight, and we love you all so much. And to my mama, aunties, uncles, and cousins, thank you for loving us both and for treating Nick as one of the cousins long before we were even engaged. I'm grateful to have such an amazing family. To Justin, thank you for being my lifelong friend and for always being there when I need you. Even if it means eating all of my leftover foods before Mom yells at me for wasting dinner, I love you and I feel blessed to have you as my brother. And to my in-laws, although they are celebrating with us from afar, I am grateful to be welcomed into your family. Thank you for raising Nick to be a loving, hardworking, and caring son. And last but not least, I'd like to take this moment to thank my parents. Mom and Dad, you both have done so much for Justin and I growing up, and you both are my best friends. To my dad, you have always been my biggest supporter, champion, and loving father. Thank you for working so hard to be the best dad I could ever ask for, and always being there for me no matter what. Even if it involves driving me to the airport at 3 in the morning or bringing a strong cup of black coffee to me after a night out of drinking when I wake up with a headache. To my mom, I know how much you love it when people say we look like sisters. But you really do feel like one. I love how I can tell you anything, literally anything, and how we have a special bond that I deeply cherish. I'm so grateful for everything that you did for this wedding and making sure it's exactly what we both have dreamt it to be. You both have shown us what unconditional love is, and I always hope to marry someone who would share the same kind of love you have for each other. When I met Nick for the first time, I recognized that same kind of unconditional love. So let's raise a glass to all of you, to all of our beloved people. You make us so happy, and this day is incredible and unforgettable thanks to you all. So cheers.